1 year to retirement. The year leading up to retirement is an important time to take stock of your financial situation and make choices that will have an impact on the rest of your life even if you are still actively employed at this point. You will need to take some financial steps in order to guarantee the carefree and happy retirement you have always envisioned for yourself. Before you can enjoy your retirement cake in the break room and collect your final paycheck, you need to make sure that all of the chores listed below have been completed. Here is pre-retirement checklist 1 year to go. Number 6. Create or update your retirement budget. Create a comprehensive monthly budget that includes an estimate of the amount of money you will need during your first year of retirement. The next step is to do the arithmetic to ensure that you will be able to afford to withdraw from your retirement funds the amount that you will need to fund your spending after taking into account any other potential sources of retirement income, such as Social Security or a pension. You should make it a goal to remove just enough money to satisfy the minimum distribution rules and stay clear of any tax penalties, but you shouldn't withdraw more than you need. It is not a good idea to leave money in a checking account if you have the means to continue investing it in a retirement account that has favorable tax treatment. And unless you have a Roth individual retirement plan which allows you to avoid paying taxes on withdrawals, you don't want to pay more in annual taxes on distributions than you have to. It is in your best interest to become aware of any variances in your expected budget while you are still in the process of carrying out the project. If you need to save more money, you may be able to delay retirement. If this is not possible, at the very least, you have time to revise your budget before you begin squandering your savings. Number 5. Adjust your portfolio for income. Managing your investment portfolio in a way that enables you to take withdrawals while still properly managing the remainder of your funds in order to ensure that they can support you during your retirement is an essential stage in the process of minimizing the risk of running out of money. Because you will need your retirement portfolio to support you for possibly 30 years after you stop working, you do not need to sell all of your stocks on the day that you retire. And if you believe that the average returns that you will receive during your retirement years will be lower than those that have been historically averaged, you should definitely avoid allocating a large portion of your retirement portfolio to cash or bonds. Your portfolio won't be able to weather the long term with returns that are high enough. Number 4. Make arrangements for your medical insurance in retirement. If you are older than 65 and do not have health insurance via your employer, you will have to rely on a medical insurance during your retirement years. Become familiar with the components of medical insurance, what it covers, when you may sign up, and how much you'll have to pay in monthly payments. Find out what coverage gaps you could have to deal with, as well as whether or not your current providers accept medical insurance before you find yourself in a position where you need to make use of your new insurance. You should get started studying about it and ensuring that you have the finest coverage possible at a price you can afford. You will gain an understanding of how it operates in this manner, which will reduce the likelihood that you may be subjected to unfavorable surprises. It is possible that, depending on the coverage that you currently have, you will want to carefully plan elective treatments for a period when you are still trying to save money. However, dental work, glasses, and contact lenses might not be covered by your medical insurance, but they may be covered by your employer. Therefore, it is important that you take care of these items as soon as possible. Number 3. Refinance your mortgage. If you have been considering refinancing your mortgage, you should probably go ahead and do it while you still have a job, because it will likely be easier to get approved for the loan. It's not that you can't get accepted after you've retired. Rather, there's a new process you have to go through. Lenders use either an asset drawdown or an asset depletion technique to determine what you are financially able to afford based on your retirement assets. If you have a substantial amount of funds to put toward your retirement, qualifying could be a breeze. If you don't have it, you might have to take out a loan right now. If you fall somewhere in the middle, you should be aware that even though you might be able to qualify for a refinance after retirement based on your assets as well as any income from Social Security or a pension, you might not be able to borrow as much as you would be able to qualify for while you still have income from working. This is something you should keep in mind. It is not necessary for you to feel obligated to adhere to the common wisdom and pay off your mortgage prior to retiring. Bringing in additional cash into your house reduces the amount of money you have available for use in other areas. If at some point in the future, you find yourself in a position where you have to borrow against your property because you need that money again, the interest rate that you pay could be higher than the one that you are presently paying. Number 2. Decide when to claim Social Security benefits. If you are eligible for Social Security payments but have not yet started collecting them, you should determine when you will start doing so. Do you anticipate having immediate financial needs upon entering retirement, or would you prefer to hold off? The amount of money you receive from the government every month is determined by whether or not you have achieved the age of full retirement. Consider your current state of health as well as the medical history of your family. Waiting for that larger check may not necessarily put you in a better position overall. And don't forget to educate yourself on the various ways in which the income from your other sources of retirement can influence the taxability of your Social Security benefits. Number 1. Figure out how you're going to spend your time. You should make specific preparations for how you will organize your days in order to protect yourself against the possibility of depression that could result from not being among coworkers and not having a sense of purpose from coming to work every day. In order to do this, you should create specific plans and preparations for how you will organize your days. Think of the things you can do in your latter years that will give you the satisfaction of having accomplished something meaningful and will bring you joy. It's possible that at first, you won't be able to get enough of sleeping in and catch up on all of the movies you've been wanting to see but never had the chance to see. This is a perfectly normal reaction. On the other side, if you do nothing for a time, you may start to feel bored and lonely. This is because your brain is not getting any stimulation. Think about joining meetup groups in order to make new friends and take part in fun activities. Volunteering for organizations whose mission resonates with you. Pursuing hobbies to the point where you have achieved a high level of proficiency and experience. And even starting your own business as ways to broaden your horizons and broaden your experiences. Be aware that there are many different stages to the retirement process. It is critical to give some consideration to the ways in which you plan to spend the first few years of your retirement, as well as the things that you hope to achieve in the years to come after you have retired. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below if you have any questions or comments. Lastly, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and best of luck on your retirement journey. Thanks for watching.